Hey everyone, Huddy here, and it's time. It is time to show you how I made the TARDIS in Minecraft without using models in this version of this world. This episode will introduce the TARDIS Key, how to enter and exit the TARDIS, the power system, the doors, and the first function of the TARDIS, the time controller. But before we start, 64.9% of you aren't subscribed, so please subscribe and hit that bell, as I want to hit 50 subs by this year. It helps me out a ton. It's free as well. Without further ado, Geronimo. Number 1, build an exterior and an interior. So this is my interior that I'm going to be using for the series, as I really want to go for a wooden aesthetic, and it looks insanely good. Just don't touch the Ender Dragon egg, please. Alright. We only have 3 levers onto the TARDIS console because I haven't put extra buttons on it. And all that, which I'm going to put a button on it. That's because one of our buttons is going to be our time controller. But we'll get to that point shortly. That's because we need to get the TARDIS key out and away with it first. So let me just break it into here. And here's all the exteriors, by the way. Yes, I've had to do every single rotation because I'm going to be adding that as well, probably in the next episode of this series. And luckily I've color coded here. First off, you're going to need 3 repeating command blocks. This one would say /execute if entity A or with a weird bracket thing, don't know what that is. Tag equals pilot, comma, has item equals the weird bracket thingy, same thing like that. Item equals Minecraft, iron nugget, it can be a gold nugget, or if you have an add-on and you have like a TARDIS key item, which I have in my TARDIS project that I'm doing, I just put TARDIS and the colon TARDIS key. But since I'm not using any add-ons or resource packs in this tutorial, if you want me to use models and resource packs in a different series, I will do that and show you how to add it into your world. And then you're going to need to put location equals slot dot weapon dot main hand data equals 1. So now that you got that, and I need to get a comparator, which I nearly forgot about, place one here, and if you hold the item in your hand, then it should activate. If it doesn't, then you probably have not given yourself the item. You have to give yourself the item like this. So give /give your name, iron nuggets or gold nuggets 1 and then it should, oh hang on, let me remove that and then it'll be easier, and there you go. And then this one over here is, well we'll do this one first. This one is /execute at AE name equals in, run teleport AE I think it's radius equals 1, comma, name equals exclamation mark in, and your coordinate of your console room, of your door actually, facing the where your door is facing at the console. So like for example, if I go in here, I'm going to be teleported right here, but I'm literally going to be facing a random way if I enter like this way. So, which is why we had to put that there. I will actually be facing straight at the console. Now you're probably wondering, what is that in there? So here is the TARDIS. Yes, by the way, I'm going to be working on this part over here, but that's not really part of it. We have black concrete. But if we remove it, we actually have an arm stand called in with 2 capital letters. This is how we enter. Well, we only have the enter for now. So if I hold the item and enter, I now have entered the TARDIS. Now I hope this works, because I don't think nope I haven't. Which I forgot, we need one more command. And, excuse me. Oh yeah, whoops. Sorry. There we go, that's better. So it wouldn't work. And then the door would be closed automatically behind us. So if I hold the item and go in and not hold my item, I don't know any other way to say it properly, and go back to the TARDIS, the door should be closed, as you can see, which is pretty good. Now we're going to need the enter and exit. Well, we already got the enter part, we now have to do the exit part, which will be a little bit annoying, as this one is going to be a little bit huge, and you're going to need a repeating command block and a chain block command block for this one. You go right about here, and this one's a little bit long, so I'm going to need to go into here. Whoops, I accidentally hit my mic. So you need slash execute at AOR tag equals pilot, then that weird bracket ends, positioned right above where we are. So right here, I'm at 0, -50, 58. So 0. Hello, what am I doing? So 0, -50, 38. So now, even though it's not active right now, because it will give us that, we now have to put run TP A or R equals, I'll put 1 for now, actually no, we'll put 0.5, I would say, in end bracket, then AE, name equals in, with capital, oops, and then that's kind of really much of it, that one. Then you're going to need a chain command block beneath it. Then you need to do slash execute at AE name equals in run TP, or if you want to be more posh, teleport if you want to do that. AE R equals 1. This probably will not work, I hope it works. And you are going to need a command and name equals in, and then we should be teleported to the TARDIS, I hope. Let's see. Okay, I don't think it did work, did it? Because it's not on always active. So now it should active, and you're at the TARDIS. So now that we've got the enter and exit out of the way, we're now going to go to the power system. Now, it depends how many controls you want, because it's kind of really simple. You're just going to need, well, let me remove the data command blocks, because we don't really need those anymore. We just need a repeating command block, and a chain block. But only one command block, really. And one, well, 2 repeating and 2 regular command block. And depends how many chain command blocks you need. Right, now let's close the door pretty quick. And this one's probably going to be a little bit long than you think, because if you may have saw it in my live stream, well, you probably haven't, that the goddamn power system is very long. So you need 2 repeating command blocks, and they both are going to be a slash test for lock. Now I'm going to go back to the console, which I will have to break through the floor now. Great. Right here. And this lever will be my power system switch. So this is 1 point, which will be -149.27, which will go over here. -149.7. There we go. Then you put lever 5. I hope yours is lever 5. If it's not, then you might have to find out which mine is lever 5 or lever 5, which is good. Then this one will actually kind of be different, well, the same, but with a different number at the end. It will be 13. Now, if you don't know if this one works, go back into your interior, flip the lever on, go back to the command blocks, and it should be active. So this one should be deactivated, obviously, and then this one will be activated. Place 2 command blocks in front. So let me just turn that off, because it'll probably be a little bit much easier. And I may have forgot to mention, if you don't have a tag, just do /tag your name, add, and then just name it what you want to be. Like for example, pilot. I have, well, I can't add it to myself because I already have it. So no, I have it. This one is optional. If you do want it, then copy what I want, or if you want it to be a little bit different than yours, you can. So title, AL, tag equals pilot, action bar. Now I'm going to do this a little bit differently, not that one. TARDIS, and then system booted up. Well, not, well, oh no, this is the wrong one, isn't it? It's alright, wrong one. Shut it down. This one. Then you're going to need to go over here. Kind of do the same thing, but instead of shut it down, it will be booted up. If you want it to be like system online and system offline, you can go for that. It is your choice of what you want it to be. God, I can't get my English out today. Now, however many controls you have on your console, so let's say, well, if I go back to the console, and I had one here, one there, one here, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and 10 there, I would have 31 controls, I would say. So meaning I would have to have 31 chain command blocks. Now that is a little bit much, but I'm not going to be adding 31, but it depends if you want to add 31. So now let's go back down. So now we're going to need to place a chain block command. Now this depends on where you want it to be. And then this one will be your set block command. So if you're doing it on the 5 side, this will have to be /set block tilde, wherever your command blocks are, for your power system to turn it on. Then it will be air. For this one it will be redstone. Now you're probably wondering, oh, why do we need redstone for that? It's because all the switches, when the power system switches off, will not be activated. All that. So I've got 3, but we only need 2 for this episode. And all that. So that's how it really goes, really. So you will know how to do it right now. The next one is the... oh god, what was it? Wow. The doors. There we go, that's the one. So this one is kind of really simple. So if you're not doing the cloning, I might do the cloning in another episode, but for now, I'm just doing the iron door for now. So this one will have to be /test block. And I have to see which one it was. So it'll be 1, -49.7, -5. You don't have to write my coordinates because they will probably be wrong. Oops. There we go. So now that you have these, now, if you still don't know how to do this, we can now go to that. So now we need /set block. Go to in between of these command blocks. So -25, 59, 39. So 25 -59, 39. Yeah. And you need it to be a redstone block. Always have in your head. Now over here, you want it to be air. So now, if we do a little test run, we flip the lever, we get TARDIS system booted up, and the redstone block should be there. We flick it off, the TARDIS system shut down, and the redstone block is gone. Which is actually pretty good for us. So now you need 2 comparators on the side, and 2 command blocks again, and these ones will say kind of the same thing as the system booted up, but not really. All that. And I really hope my mic ain't gonna die, because if it does, I'm gonna be annoyed. So yeah. So we need /title A all tag equals pilot action bar. I think my mic died there for a second. I'm a little bit annoyed. So you need, well, I'm gonna do this. TARDIS exterior doors sealed. Wait, is this 5? Yeah, this is 5. That's the wrong way. Again. This one will be door seal release. This one's kind of like the Chicken Man's one. There, so door seal release, and exterior doors sealed, and all that. Then you're going to need a chain block command block on the side again. Now we go into the console room, go right here, and I need to put my spawn point here, and I also have to check what way is my iron door. Okay, so obviously I can put iron door, which is good. So 5 is just iron door. There. / set block. 0, -50, and 37. Iron door. And I will have to check which way it is again. Up 1. Okay, good. And then I just have to go in here and replace it with one right there. So, but the problem is, the door is facing north. It's not facing south, west or east, or west east. No, that's west and that's east. Wow, I'm very stupid at my compasses. So, whatever it's called. So if I try to flip the lever, it won't close. But if I flip this lever and flick it again, the exterior doors are sealed. Now if I release it, it'll go back to its regular, well, not really, well, it will be open obviously. Then if I turn it off, try to turn it on, try to close the door, it won't work. Same thing is if the exterior doors are sealed and turn it off, it won't turn off. That's actually pretty good though. And to be honest, I should say the cloning one's a little bit more complicated, I should say. And all that. Also, I probably will have to pause here for a second because it is literally about like what 9:09. So I'll see you right in a few seconds. What? Okay, never mind. My pause button ain't working. Well, that's boring. So yeah, so we've got the entrance, we've got the exit, we've got the power, we've got the doors. We now have to do the time controller. Now, I have a button over here which is our warped button. So, do /spawn point on it again. Go through the floor. Has to be pretty quick actually. I'm going to place it right here. Oops. I'm a quick typer sometimes. So 2, 9, 24, and it has to be a warped button. 9. Now this one's going to be a little bit bigger than those ones. Well, not going to be bigger than the power system, obviously. This is because we're actually going to need we actually just need a regular command block and a comparator for this part. And this one's going to be a little bit more complicated because we're going to need 5 pressure plates facing this direction. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. So when you have 5, you've place 5 command blocks in front of the redstone and place 2 chain blocks on top. Now, what I want you to do is /summon an armor stand, but name it time. This is where we can actually change time. So this will say /title, title, AO with tag equals pilot, action bar, time set, sunrise, which will be our example, so /time set, sunrise, and then we just have to redo the same thing, but a little bit more differently. So I'm going to be silent for this one, because I'm just going to focus. And there we go. So now that we've got all of these ready and set, and I've noticed that we don't really actually need to have another one right there, because it's actually going to teleport the arm stand time back to its regular position. Now this one is actually really long for this one. So you /execute at AE name equals time that run TP or teleport AE name equals time tilde and which direction it goes. So we're technically decreasing on our Z axis. So if I activate it with our command, and it should be afternoon. There you go. So if I step on it again, it will be night, liminal. There you go, and then we've got midnight, all that. Now, we don't have that command block have anything in this command. So go to this spot where it used to be sunrise and put spawn in there. Then you're going to need it to /TP AE name equals time to those coordinates that you have the spawn pointed. How many times am I going to hit my my mic today? TP, and if it works, oh. Okay. Oh, there it is. Oh, I put -5, that's why. Oh, whoops. My bad. So it should get the sunrise. Well, not really sunrise, that's very pathetic. So now, we just need to add one more command to it all. So /set block. Go to that command block right here. Spawn points. You know the drill. And I think that is it. Now, the next episode, I hope my mic will not keep dying a lot, because that is a pain in the butt, because sometimes I could cut off from, like, what? Sentences that I'm probably finishing off, and all that. Also, for another little tip, if you want to have the armor stand to be, like, invisible, oh god, don't tell me I'm not gonna have it. Speed click, right now. You just put this, /execute at a name equals whatever you put, which for example I put in, run fill, tilde, 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 tilde 1, tilde, concrete 15. And they go. Even when you enter, you can still teleport. And I need to fix that hole. But however, it will be a little bit buggy, as because you will be teleported in the black concrete. So I might fix that in another update, and all that. And let's go for a little test of our TARDIS, actually, and see if it works. So, TARDIS system boot up. Exterior doors sealed. Let's see if the time. Okay. Did I put -5 again? I bet I did, didn't I? I put -3. Okay. Very good. Very, very, very weird. Whoops. Wow. Me being very clumsy today. And now it should actually work. There you go, we have time set noon. And then if I exit the TARDIS, it should be daytime. And there you go. That is actually pretty much it in this tutorial. The next tutorial will have possibly the dematerialization animation. Gotta try to say that 5 times. Travel, which might be in episode 3. I don't actually know. It depends how quick I can get some of these videos out. And if you want this to go, if you want people to see it, ask your friends to watch it, and then possibly asking if you want them to make. You know what I mean. I can't really speak English. That's why I can't speak to men and women. Okay, that was very weird and mean to myself. But yeah. So yeah, that is actually pretty much it in this episode. We got a little bit done. We got four of our things done. So I might be actually thinking doing 4 commands each episode, maybe 1 a time, because some commands might be big, like for example the chameleon circuit. As since I'm not using armor stands, it's probably going to be big, because I have to get its right direction, like for example the doors, the animation of their dematerialization. There's just loads and loads to do. So yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. Huddy3108 out.